Scottish Power agrees £8.5m penalty after misleading customers. Penalty follows investigation into Scottish Power's doorstep and telephone selling techniques, but Ofgem admits it has no power to ensure costs would not be passed straight back to consumers. Scottish Power SP is to pay back £8.5m to customers after an investigation by the energy regulator found that employees working for the Big Six energy supplier had misled customers. An investigation by Ofgem into Scottish Power doorstep and telephone selling techniques found the company had failed to give customers accurate estimates of the annual charges that customers would pay and comparisons with their current supplier if they switched to SP, and that as a result, unreliable information was often provided to customers. Inadequate training had resulted in misleading claims being made during face-to-face and telesales marketing activities, Ofgem added. Ofgem said Scottish Power would pay £7.5m to benefit vulnerable customers, which it estimated would receive a payment of around £50 each. It will also establish a £1m customer compensation fund for customers who believed they had been mis-sold to. Scottish Power was also fined a nominal penalty of £1, which Ofgem said would have been higher had the company not admitted the breaches and agreed to compensate customers. Scottish Power said that it would write to all customers eligible for compensation. It will also introduce new checks and procedures to improve compliance, Ofgem said. Milcline the Rowie, Scottish Power CEO of Energy Retail and Generation, said, "Since 2011 we have taken determined steps to resolve the problem. Doorstep selling was stopped, and all telephone sales staff are properly trained and monitored. Independent verification of our current sales process suggests that we are now doing a better job." Sarah Harrison, the senior partner at Ofgem, said all of the big energy companies had stopped doorstep selling as a result of Ofgem's investigation, which began in September 2010. However, she admitted that the regulator had no power to ensure that the cost of the fine would not be passed straight back to consumers through higher bills. But she told the BBC's Today programme, any company that finds itself in a position where it has failed its customers, and where it is told by Ofgem that it has got to repay money to its customers, would be really foolhardy to pass that cost back to customers. The company has accepted Ofgem's findings and it has changed its practices. It is doing the right thing by repaying this money. Pressed on whether the regulator could ensure bills did not go up as a result of the fine, she said, "Prices and profit are for companies to account to their customers. Our job is to make sure the market in which those companies operating is as competitive as possible." Ofgem's penalty is less than the record £10.5m fine incurred by Scottish and Southern Energy earlier this year. The regulator also looked at the sales practices of npower and EDF Energy. EDF has already paid out a £4.5m package to compensate customers.